Well, if you're like me, you find phones laying everywhere. This is Alcatel Fierce, Alcatel One Touch Fierce, and I found this one, and I contacted the owner. They didn't want it. Doesn't have a back on it, but it has a problem with being connected to a USB cable, and then you get a black screen when you plug it into the USB cable. So with this little technique that I do, this is how you fix it. What we're going to do is we're going to turn it over. As you can see right here, the battery is not to be removed or it voids your warranty. Well, this is an older phone. It's 6 months old, but it's still new when I got it. But when I plugged it in my USB port in my computer, it's got a bug. It's called a black screen. So it will not power on. It will charge, but you cannot get it to come on. So what you have to do is you have to take the battery out. Okay, you have to take the battery off. You have to take this case off. Then once you get the battery out, you have to discharge it. There's a power button right here. So you have to take the battery out and discharge the phone. Put the battery back in and then charge it back up. But you have to hold this button. I usually hold it for 30 seconds to a minute, to get it to discharge. So that's how we're going to do it. But we're going to take the phone apart, remove the battery. That says not to be removed. So I call this the Alcatraz phone because the battery is not allowed to leave the premises. Like some of the normal other phones I've been using, the battery can be taken out or removed, or this didn't have a back to it either, so I can't show you remove the back. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to take the phone apart, remove the battery, push the power button, discharge it, put the battery back in it, charge it up, and hopefully it'll work, right?
Okay, to get started here, you need to set your phone down on a piece of cloth on a table, upright, just like I have in the video. Now turn the phone over so we have it upright. Now it's on the, face down. Now we're going to take 8 screws out. It's a Phillips screw, and I believe the size is 0. So there's 1 in each corner, but we're going to go down the side, starting in the corner, and we're going to work our way down. There's 1 every 2 inches, I believe. Everywhere I'm showing you with my pen, there's a Phillips screw. So there's going to be 8 of these. See where I got my pen? There's 1 in the corner. Right? Take that screw out. There's another one right there. Same as the other side. Okay, and there should be another one coming up. Those screws on both sides like that, those 2 hold the battery in. So we need to remove that one too, and then this corner one. Now, you'll notice there's a red, after you remove that screw in the corner, you'll notice there's a red dot down at the bottom of the phone. Well, underneath that sticker, that's a moisture sticker. See up there, I got 8 screws. See where I got my finger now? There's a sticker. That's what I keep trying to tell you. If you don't remove the sticker, there's a screw under it, and that one's a 00, I believe. So remove the sticker and take that screw out. There's 3 of these. They're smaller. So there's 1 on each side of the USB input, or the micro USB input, whatever you want to call that one. Okay? So there's 1 on each side. Remove those 2 screws, and there's 1 on top of the battery, as you see where I'm pointing at with my Leatherman tool. Okay? So take those 3 out. Altogether, you're going to have 8 zeros and 3 00s, I believe. They're pretty small, the small ones are. Now run your finger or fingernail down the side of this frame and pull the screen off. There you go. Now we have the phone apart. Now we're going to remove the battery because we have to discharge it, remember? So right there's the battery connector where the sticker is. Don't lose it. You're going to reuse it. So put it right on the battery like having the photo. Now take something like a pair of tweezers and pull the connector off very, very carefully. Now as you can see, we have all the screws. We have the battery pulled out. We have it apart. Now what we're going to do is put the frame back on the screen part and push this button, or push the power button in general. And you're going to hold it down for 30 seconds to a minute. That's what I did. And you're going to discharge the phone. Now we're going to lay all of our parts back out, disassemble it again. I had to put it so I can touch the power button. Now we're going to put the phone back together. We're going to put the battery in. Now all you got to do is pop that connector right back in there. Okay, slide the battery up and put the sticker back on, this gold piece of tape on there the way we took it off. Okay, now we have the phone back together somewhat. Now we have to put the screen in the frame back together. So we have to put those 8 Phillips screws, in 1 in each corner. Remember, there's 8 of them in all. And then, I put 1 in each corner. I just snugged it up. I didn't go tight. I just snugged it up and tried to get the frame straightened out so I can get all the screw holes appropriately. Okay, we're just going in reverse now. We're putting it back together. Okay, and then next there should be coming up after we get all those zeros Phillips screws in. We got to put the little one back in there. See, there's the double zero ones we had a problem with. So there's one on each side. There's two on the bottom and one on top of the battery. So we're just going in reverse. When you get done with that, you might want to, if you want to power it up, I usually just put the charger in it. Don't put it back in the computer yet if you plugged it in. And you're going to see your charging icon, and that's a good sign. And then you should be able to do this.
Okay, well, we took the battery off, discharged it, plugged it in. And now it's cycling. Yep, it's working. There it goes. First job with my Leatherman tool. See, there it goes. Of course, I don't have a sim, so there we go.